Hey beauties, today we're diving into beauty, brows, and Botox, the little choices we make to feel lifted, refreshed, and unapologetically ourselves. Whether you're pro needle, pro brow pencil, or just pro mind your business, this episode is for you on Sweatpants and Secrets, where the pants are comfy and the beauty talk gets real. So let's get into it. Sweatpants and Secrets, where women spill it all.
Cosmetic treatments you do should give you a glow up. Makes you feel good about yourself. Absolutely. You work hard. Do what makes you happy.
This is going to be good. Are you ready? Hello, beauties, and welcome to Sweatpants and Secrets, where real women spill it all. I'm your host, Dr. Coco, and we have a very special, beautiful guest with us today, Nikki Long. Nikki, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a nurse practitioner. Hi, I'm Nikki Long. It's Nicole, but I prefer Nikki. Nicole makes me feel like I'm in trouble. I've been in plastic surgery since the beginning of my nursing career back in 2010. But many, many moons ago, 30 something years ago in the Army, I was also a medic. So I have a plethora of medical experience. Then I did plastics and surgery, and just that's my passion. Fell in love with it. I currently work at the neurology department, so I do Botox injections and occipital nerve blocks for chronic migraine prevention, traumatic brain injury. That is my second passion, or maybe my first. I love my patients. I love what I do. So that's a little bit about me.
Wonderful. Thank you and welcome. Okay, so we're going to get
Thank
through
you.
to our first segment of today, and we're going to grab our wine glasses. And it is time for sip or
Cheers.
spill. Cheers. It's
Mhm.
where we're going to take a sip and then we're going
Yes.
to ask a question, and either you have to spill the tea or take a sip. So the question is, you can instantly tell when someone's filler isn't great.
I can instantly tell when somebody's filler is not great because they are overstuffed. Lips are out to here. They call them duck lips, or the face is asymmetrical. I have a physician friend who is naturally beautiful, but then, as we age, even when you don't have wrinkles, you lose your fat pads. So they fill it with the filler, and then it just looks like the cheekbones are way out to here. It just looks unnatural. So you can definitely tell. No, Botox, you're not supposed to be able to tell. That's the good thing. So, yeah,
And we love our Botox. Yes.
we do.
Yes. Okay. So now we're going to go to Confession Corner. So Confession Corner is where anonymous responses from women across the U.S. have filled in the blanks, and we have two confession corners for this particular episode. So our first one is going to be, if self-care had a price tag, mine would be. So we have a few women responded, and the first one said $1,000. I'm like, okay. The
Oh,
second one is $100. Okay. The next one is priceless. I love that. It's absolutely priceless, huh?
yes.
Our next one is a Target shopping spree. Okay. I can dig it. I can
Hmm.
dig it.
Okay.
$300 to $400 monthly. It doesn't take much for me, thank God. Hey, that's not bad, right? And this one is, I don't believe that should be a price tag. Taking care of yourself should be priceless. Okay.
Absolutely. I concur.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One said limitless.
Same as
Once,
priceless. Yes.
yes. One said $1. I have questions, but it's anonymous, so I can't ask those questions. But whatever works for you, no judgment here on Sweatpants and Secrets, okay?
Hmm.
One said too much for one income. Oh, that's some love right
Yeah,
there.
pretty much.
Oh my gosh. One said, I don't believe self care has a price and the definition changes so much. What most consider self care is basic hygiene. For
Hmm.
some.
No, I disagree with that one.
Okay. And $500 plus spa, Korean bathhouse, lashes, mani pedi, a nice lunch, or a trip to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or an outlet mall. I can dig
Let me
that.
ask you now the confession corner. That question, was this a monthly expense or is this just overall?
It's a monthly expense or whatever you consider your price tag. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What would you consider yours?
Oh, honey, we won't even talk about me because life is too short. Okay, let me tell you, I literally, because I'm a migrainer, that's why I have a vested interest in what I do, right? I
Right?
spend $120 every Sunday for a 90-minute massage. I probably even have the cup scars still on me because my shoulders are like a damn defensive tackle. So that's number one. That's just my massage. We won't talk about the plethora of skincare products that I have. Let me just give you a little, so these are some of my homemade products and then some of the other products that I love, love, love. So
Love.
I personally probably spend about $1,000 a month just on skincare.
Hey, and you're
Yeah.
gorgeous. So whatever you're doing is
Thanks, darling.
absolutely working. So I'm all for it. Okay.
And so, like self care, you know how we have the cute little moniker self care Sunday, self care Saturday. Self care to me, I could just chill in my bed with some Netflix, and that's self care right there. I have a sauna. The sauna opens up the pores, gives you some relaxation, meditation. So, everything. So, you can do it low budget, you can do it high budget, you can do it no budget, right? Yeah,
Yes. I love that. It's all in what it means to you and taking care of you. So I
exactly.
love that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
our next one is I said I was natural, but dot dot dot. Our our first one is I've been considering doing work on my body. Honey, do what makes you feel good.
Yes. And
This
natural,
one
think about
says,
it. Okay, natural Botox is a natural botulinum toxin. It's natural.
it is. It is. I feel like it is. Look,
Hello. Me too.
so we on the same page, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
This one says no, but I am. Okay, there's nothing wrong with
Mm,
that.
mm-hmm.
One says I have my eyebrows micro shaded and a tummy tuck 6 months after giving birth. I'm all
Yep.
for it.
I had a mommy makeover. Yep. And when I get to the point now where I'm going to need a little lift, I might do that. I'm not
I'm with
adding.
you.
I'll take away. I don't want to put anything in because I just feel like to me I have too many allergies, but to each his own, right? But yeah, I'll definitely take off some.
I want to take away too. I want a little takeaway.
Me too. Ooh.
This one says I wear fake nails. I'm all for it.
Yeah, my sister does too. I did, but I'm too much of a tomboy for the nails. On
I got you. I keep
special
mine short.
occasions. Yeah.
That way I can function. Sometimes I get in those moods during the summer where I'm taking a vacation and I'll let them grow
Yeah.
long. But shortly thereafter, it's a wrap.
Right.
I need them
Yeah.
manageable.
Me too. And I love to cook. Cooking is a therapy for me. Again, that's my self-care. I love cooking, and cooking with nails just not. I'm too clumsy for that. So, yeah. Only on special occasions.
That's all right. The next one
Mhm.
says, my BBL is scheduled for next year. Okay, girl.
Ah!
Okay, honey. The next one said, if I wasn't scared of needles, I would have gotten a breast reduction with areola and nipple reassignment and a panicolectomy surgery.
Mhm. That's the FUPA. That's the FUPA surgery.
Yes. Well, if it makes you
Yeah.
feel better, girl, you will be put to sleep. So you don't have to be
And they will
afraid of
give you
needles.
right. They can give you nitrous oxide, that's that laughing gas and make you giggly. You don't even realize they put it in, and then they have like a numbing spray. She doesn't have to see the needle. She can just get that nitrous oxide, and then once they get her goofy, she's gone. They put it in during surgery. I'm
See?
terrified of needles. I'm a
Listen to
nurse
the
practitioner.
professional.
Yeah. hmm
Absolutely.
hmm
Listen. Okay. I have no body augmentation, but once I reach my goal weight, I would like to get a tummy tuck. I have
Yeah.
one. I'm all for it.
I've had a tummy tuck, and my sister had one and thanks me every day for the last year because she's never had any surgery in her life. It just, when you work so hard, you're at the gym, you've done this, you've lost all this weight, people always go, oh, all you got to do is exercise. Exercise doesn't get back that snap back. If the skin has stretched beyond the point of snapping back, the only way to get rid of it is to cut it off. So, yeah,
I'm all for it, honey. Okay. Let's see. The next one says, I want fuller lips.
me too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that because I've seen some lips that are
So,
lipping.
fillers are great for that, but the thing about the lips are dynamic. So you move, you stretch, you yawn, you eat, right? And so fillers you have to do like every 6 months or so. They look beautiful and it's instant gratification, but they don't last long. Now they could do fat transfer where they take off some of your fat and put it in the lips. That lasts maybe 2 years, but and then of course the older we get, the more fat we lose, right? Especially
Hmm.
in the face. And so yeah, so it's you're gonna still see some fat loss with the lips and stuff and the face.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, the next one says, when in a corporate environment, I needed my brows to be on point in the boardroom. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I said, these ladies be looking so good. I'm always rethinking my natural beauty. Don't. Don't.
Exactly. No.
If you feel good about you, do what makes you feel good.
Hmm.
You cannot be anyone else but yourself.
Right. And that person has a natural beauty that other people are rethinking and want to have as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. The next one is, I wear lashes, nails, and hair. So I'm not 100% natural, but I'm close. So hell in my mind.
And if it makes you feel good and makes you feel confident, hey, that's
That's
what
it.
that's what life is about.
Absolutely. And the last one is, I learned to love all of me when I reach 45. No more hair coloring, fake nails, or anything else that God did not give me naturally. Honey, I love that
That's
for you.
hey, exactly, exactly. And as you know, the gray hairs get very resistant to a lot of things and dry. I keep saying when I'm 60, I'm gonna stop coloring, but yeah, I'm about probably 80% gray if I don't color.
And I think it's so beautiful. I used to tell
Yeah,
my kids, if I get a gray hair before I'm old, it's y'all's fault because y'all stressing me out, right? But then I see it now and I'm like, I only have like two or three, and I think it's so beautiful. I see people
it
with
looks
all
so
the
good
gray.
on some people. Some people just look so classy with it. This whole head of silver hair, and it's just it's beautiful. Yeah.
It is, absolutely. Okay, now we're going to move to our trend or trash. So I'm going to ask you a
Mm,
couple of questions and we'll
hmm.
determine what is trending or belongs in the trash bin. Okay.
Okay.
So our first one is micro brow lift.
Micro brow lift. Probably trash. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Frozen forehead.
Trend.
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 Trend. No expression lines,
Look, see?
please, and thank
Am I
you.
frozen?
I know what you're talking about. Can you see it? Can you see? Brow to heaven arches.
It depends. I can't. I don't know yet. I'm on the fence about that one because Botox will give you arches for some people, but brow to heaven, yeah, that's too much.
Yes.
Maybe trash.
Said
Yeah,
looking
they call
surprised
that
all
stock
the
brow.
time.
You look petrified. Right,
You look
right. You're
scared
looking all
all the
shocked all
time,
the
huh?
time.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And our last one is prevention Botox at 22 years old.
No, trash. Unless they have migraines. The youngest patient I have is 18. The oldest patient I have is 84. And
Oh,
of
wow.
course, Botox, it's going to give you that muscle memory. So if they're just doing it for prevention, nah, they're still young. Maybe 26, 27. Yeah.
Okay,
And not
wonderful.
like the whole frozen face, just like little bits and pieces, the corrugators, proceras, where it matters.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so our wine note of the week is aging is a privilege, but looking good while you're doing it is a bonus. So love yourself, ladies. Okay,
Yes.
now it's time for our interview questions. Are you ready?
All right.
Yes.
Ready.
So, myths about injectables women should stop believing.
Myths about injectables. The most common thing that I hear is, oh, I don't want my face to look swollen. I don't want my face to look stuffed. Botox does not swell. Well, it doesn't stuff your face. That's filler. So that's a big myth. People think Botox is filler. Even when I'm at work and the patients come in, first consult for migraines. Well, I've heard that the Botox is going to make me look weird, and the Botox makes you look weird depending on how they've gotten injected. The myth is that's filler that they're thinking of. Botox doesn't fill you up. It smooths you out, actually.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay,
Welcome.
next. What are the safest cosmetic tweaks for beginners?
So not just talks, but the cosmetic tweaks that I love would be the microneedling. RF microneedling goes deeper. That uses radio frequency heat and tightens it up, and produces collagen. So for people in our age group, even in the 30s, because as you become 35 or older, you lose like 1% of collagen each year. So that's a nice safe one. It doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's safe enough for skin of color. A lot of the things out there are not good for skin of color because we hyperpigment. Of course, tox injections are fantastic. And what else do I? And I like peels. Some peels, a nice mild peel if you just need it for maintenance. If you need deeper treatment, then a deep peel under, the proper supervision.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, enhanced versus overdone guidance.
So, definition of enhanced, I looked this one up, right? To raise to a higher degree or to improve. Overdone is to do too much, to go to an extreme. So that tells you the Botox or your fillers or your whatever cosmetic treatments you do should give you a glow up, should make you look. People always go, "Oh my God, you're glowing! Wow, did you get some sleep? Did you go on vacation?" That's what you want to hear. You don't want to hear, "Damn girl, what'd you do?" Right? Or they're talking behind your back, because then they know. It's supposed to be subtle, classy looking, and nobody's really supposed to know. They just look at you and say, "Oh." So yeah, that's the difference between enhanced and overdone. And then you see some of these um, actresses or singers out there, and you can tell they've done something, right? Especially
Mm-hmm.
when it's fresh out the clinic, and then they're all swollen and discombobulated looking, and then in a couple of weeks it tones down. But yeah, that's the difference between enhanced and overdone.
Absolutely, absolutely. What skincare investments actually matter?
So, that's subjective. That's what matters to me might not matter to you. So, I wouldn't say it actually matters per se, but what gives you more bang for your buck is how I like to look at it. And like I said, the tox, the chemical peels, microneedling, and of course, a good regimen, a good like face cleaning. And not only the face, people, think about the neck, the décolletage. You see that whole area that people can see that get exposed to sun and, so yeah, those are the ones that give you the most bang for your buck.
Wonderful. All right. Tell us about choosing a qualified injector.
So, there's a little conflict or yeah, with this. So you have medical doctors, then you have nurse practitioners. We are licensed independent providers. So MDs and NPs can prescribe, diagnose, open up our own clinic in most states. And the funny thing is Virginia is a commonwealth, right? And so we're more strict. And I can be an independent provider in Virginia, and Maryland, for instance, who is more lenient, we still need to be under the supervision of a medical doctor. I thought that was kind of, curious. So
Yes.
you have medical doctors, you've got your NPs, and then you've got your physician's assistants. Physician's assistants do the same thing. They can prescribe, diagnose everything, but they still have to get co-signed by a doctor. All of the above, we are qualified to do injections. Registered nurses, on the other hand, can do cosmetic injections, but not treatment. Whereas, so, say the PAs, the doctors, the NPs, I can do treatment for chronic migraine prevention, dystonia, hyperhidrosis, a whole bunch. They can even inject the Botox in the bladder for people who have overactive bladder and incontinence, right?
Wow.
So you have the registered nurses that you'll have at all the clinics, the Peachy and Laser Away and all those. They're either NPs or RNs, because you have to be a registered nurse and above to be able to inject. But for treatment, you have to be a nurse practitioner, PA, or medical doctor. And
That's
some dentists can actually inject too. And then it's weird because in DC, dentists can't inject. Crazy.
wow. So
Yeah.
that's something to look out for when you're looking for
Hmm.
these particular
Yes,
types
for
of things.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so now it's time for our lightning round. Okay.
Mhm.
One treatment or try something different.
One treatment as far as
One,
anything?
yeah. Would you try something different just to say, okay, I'm going to try it, or go with
Absolutely.
the? I
Yeah,
love it.
life is short. Why not?
Why not?
You might love it. You might love
You
it.
might.
Hmm.
Yep, I agree with that. Most overrated face trend.
The fox eye lift. Like, why? Why would you do that? No,
So, what are you trying to accomplish here? Okay,
crazy.
Botox or filler?
Botox for me all the way. Yes, because you get benefits. You get headache relief, wrinkle relief, and it keeps the wrinkles from, becoming static. Dynamic means they move around. Static means they're stuck. So you see people with those forever number 11s, they just look pissed off all the time. Yeah, we call these number 11s, right? So Botox for sure.
Absolutely. Brow lift or forehead smooth?
Forehead smooth. Well, I both. It depends. If you've got those heavy eyelids that a forehead smooth ain't gonna work. Now, you can do like a little baby unit of tox right in the tail of the eyebrow, and that will give you a little lift right here, right? So that's beautiful. But if it's a really heavy eyelid and they need a blepharoplasty, yeah. So both. I like both.
And, and you're just so gorgeous. I'm sorry. You
Thank you,
got close to the
darling.
camera and just the face is just
Mhm.
the glow up, as you said. Yes, ma'am. Okay, what do you think is the most requested area?
The most requested area by
Yes.
far, 100%, the number 11 is the corrugators and the proceras and smoothing out the forehead. And then more recently with the younger, so the 20 somethings and higher, love a lip flip. The flip it makes you look like you have a filler without the filler. So those are the two most requested, the forehead and the lips.
I completely agree because
Yep.
I also get Botox for migraines,
Mm-hmm.
and I can tell the difference when I've gotten
Mm-hmm.
my Botox, of course, with the migraines, but the way my head looks, and when
Right.
it's time for a refill, I can.
People know. Yeah, the headaches start to come back because it's a live toxin, so it's going to die down. And so the headaches come back, the wrinkles, even though the wrinkles are much smoother than before, because if you get them every 3 months as prescribed, then you're right, it just keeps you looking glowy.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Nikki, for joining us.
Oh my gosh,
I
this is so
so
much fun. It's
It's
such a
been
pleasure. Sorry for the
wonderful.
gravelly voice. I'm getting over bronchitis.
Oh, no, no, not at all. Do you have any last words for our viewers?
Oh no, just life is short. Look at this craziness going on in America right now with this new administration and just all the hate and anger and sadness. Live our lives. All right, we never know what's promised. And if it makes you happy, it makes you feel good about yourself. Absolutely. You work hard, do what makes you happy. That's my final word. Yeah,
I love that.
my
Okay,
recommendation.
I love it. I love it so much. All right, and that's it for our beauty truth session. Whether you have Botox or no Botox, perfect brows are barely there. We're just trying to do our best to feel good in our own skin. So thank you for
Yes.
listening. Thank you so much, Nikki. I'll see you
Oh,
next time on
thanks, Dr.
Sweatpants and
Coco.
Secrets. Thank you.
Alrighty. Take care.